This project started because of my personal story. In 2019, I almost lost my life during childbirth due to inadequate health facilities and poor infrastructure. This left me with a trauma. To get out of this trauma, that is the time when I started realizing that I could make the pain into an opportunity by creating something that could replace easy accessibility and affordability for rural pregnant women to be able to have the services of antenatal, postnatal, and all access to information on maternal health.
Welcome to the Diary of a Bushman, a space where we strip life down to its essence and a place where we explore what really matters. In today's episode, we are joined by one of my former life coaches and a person who is a mother. She's using her former pain of being a mother as a motivation for the solution to other mothers out there. So welcome, Macklin. You're most welcome.
Yes, thank you. I'm very grateful to be here.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
Thank you.
And Macklin, maybe tell us a little bit, at least me I know a little bit. You've been my coach during our time at the Social Innovation Academy, and I really like your story and I like your personality. That's why I thought it would be really nice that you share with some of our viewers here about yourself, like who you are. Who are you, Macklin?
Right. So I'm by name of Kobushingye Macklin, and I am a mother of 2 boys. I'm a life coach over the experience of 11 years, and I'm also a maternal health advocate working with Vital Care Connect, an initiative that bridges the gap in maternal health care, one doorstep at a time. And I'm here to share with the audience, and I am glad to have been hosted here. Thank you.
You're most welcome. So, Macklin, just maybe to take us a little bit down the memory lane, through your childhood, or like tell us a little bit some background about you.
Right. So a little bit of me. I grew up in a humble family in the home district of Ibanda, and I took my little bit of academic studies, which was really hardship, but I made it anyway with the mercy of God. And I'm a graduate from the Chambogo University. 2013, I was pursuing a bachelor's degree in social sciences, so I'm a social worker. And after graduating 2014, I was just there finding ways for means out, and there I landed on a Social Innovation Academy platform where they were searching for employees. This was for me a right opportunity to take immediately, so I get in touch with the Social Innovation Academy. I did my interviews and I was employed as one of the trainer for the social entrepreneurship. And this came in the right time because I was a little bit down, unemployed, after searching for at least 6 different opportunities that I couldn't get. So I started working with Social Innovation Academy, and now 2025, it is 11 years over the time working with Social Innovation Academy, and then transiting to Jangu International, almost the same as a life coach and a character development trainer. And along that way, after serving for 5 years, it's when I got in touch with my husband, current husband, Mr. Arnitwe Andrew. I really love you so much. And we started a family. As a fresh graduate, to me, I had never taken any course related to family or been mentored into family thing. So at that real moment, my husband really was doing had also finished studies, but was doing a small job that couldn't pay him enough money to take care of ourselves. But good enough, I also joined him in that, and we started working together. So along the way, I got pregnant for my first son, that is 2015, and I gave birth on 2016. And from there, everything was moving a little bit easy until when my husband lost a job. And that got me unaware, and I started having the whole kind of processing the information and even the way how we are living to get to down. So as a young, fresh into career, I had to battle two things: the family and the work. Good enough, I had gone into the life coaching sector, and I used to coach other people based on their life stories and experiences.
I was among them.
Youths. Thank you. You're there.
I was among them.
I had to use the same techniques to coach myself. I'm like, okay, this is where the life is, and this is now how I can handle. So I started looking for strategies on survival. Hardly did I know that the life has just started. So in 2021, I again got a second pregnancy of my second son. The first was easy because nothing hard happened, but on the second pregnancy, that was 2019, sorry. So in 2019, when I got pregnant, I did not know what the world would bring. And actually, by that time, my husband had started doing the business employment, and he was catching up. Boom! There happened COVID-19.
This time.
And quarantine was initiated in Uganda. You remember very well, there was no movements, there was no any kind of work going on, all kind of gathering. So that is the time when I reminded myself that we are living in different places. My husband was working in different places. I was working on different places. And now the time is that we are having a short break. So this short break, I was already pregnant and I needed some care. So my mind rushed me to how can you get into a support where you would be taken care of, because you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. So that's the time when I rushed into home to check my mother to come back. And that is where the quarantine happened and everything stopped working. So you could not... So I could not check on my husband, neither could he check on me, and neither I could do anything to earn a living. Good enough, I stayed getting some little money from the work. I was working, but then now the problem was, for the past 7 to 10 years, I had last stayed in this community of Rugaga, Ibanda. And now I'm in this community where I am reminded that going to the healthy facility, you need at least 3 hours walking. And if it's not walking, you might either need a bicycle or a motorcycle, and of which the road itself is really
you can imagine the roads in the rural areas.
Yes, very, very rural and deep. So to me, at first, I was taking my antenatal. At first, I said, okay, so when I'm taking my antenatal and I'm going to walk for 3 hours, I can try. But the first time I tried it, it was too overwhelming. Reaching at the health facility, the line was too big, the sun was too high, and then surprisingly, it is only 2 medical professionals working with over 60 women at that moment. So you have to wait for the process until they reach out. So I waited. I experienced the hunger. I experienced the toughest complaints from me and my fellow women, talking about how can we get out of here. But after that, I remember I was 7 months. I told myself I'm not coming back here. So I did not go back, and I was supposed to go back for scan services. So I did not take that scan services at the 8 months. So until one day evening, I remember it was a Tuesday, and it was in April, when I experienced my labor pains, and it was getting in the evening at 6 p.m. And that day it was a good day because all of us and my mother and my sisters were just having a funny day, talking about our lifestyle, and everything was good. Only to realize that after dinner everyone is getting into their bed, and it's when I get this labor pain.
And I have to go to this.
And I have to tell my mother. She just realized that, you know, we just need to start the process of searching for how you get there.
Okay, in this evening.
In that real evening, a Tuesday in April.
Tell us more.
Yeah, so that day was a little bit of good day that turned into worst day for me. How did it become worst day? Because we had to check for different kind of border riders who could take us to the health facility, and they were unavailable. Apart from that, they were telling us it's already 7. None of any kind of transport means should be traveling or moving from a place to
because
place.
of the quarantine. Yeah, the quarantine, yeah.
Secondly, it is also allowed that if you're pregnant, you're supposed to have a processed document that would allow you to move.
But then you don't have the processed document?
So we don't have the processed documents. And we needed to get the health facility. So for sure, it took us almost 30 minutes figuring out. Then later, we got one person who said, okay, I am coming. But after reaching, he just realized he has no fuel. So what could we do at that moment? My brother was there, just like, I have a bicycle, let's just go. So we had to go to the health facility with a bicycle.
A pregnant woman?
Yes.
On a bicycle?
On a bicycle.
In
and my
evening,
mother behind. In an evening,
which was even
illegal
because it's quarantine.
It's quarantine, so everything was really turning upside down. But did I know that I actually had a complication that needed to be worked on immediately? So I have told you that when you have to walk, it is for 3 hours.
3 hours.
But this time we have a bicycle that cannot ride at a higher speed.
Yeah.
On the hill, we have to get out and walk.
And
walk. So I did all to walk. My nearest prayer was, how can I get there? How can I get this baby out of me and I get better? So we reached there at it was around getting to midnight because we were trying to figure out from 6 p.m. to midnight to get to the health facility. Boom. So we reached at the health facility, and then we were told that the doctor who actually is supposed to be checking on you if you did not get scanned, he's not available. But the nurse can be working on you and checking you. So we took almost like 1 hour. Yeah, qualified nurse, of course. But remember, there is what a nurse can do and what a doctor can do. So my situation was really because of, for the people who understand what it means, my water has already broke. So I needed a rush hour at that real moment. This was now
an emergency.
Yes. So I remember one thing as we are getting into the bed for checkup, it's when I lost my conscious and I became unconscious. And for that moment, my mother and my sister who were accompanying me, they had to do a rush because first of all, this health facility has no ambulance. It is sharing with ambulance with another referral health facility of Ibanda district. And then we had to get either to Ibanda or Mbarara, which is almost from where we were. We had to ride 1.5 hours to Mbarara Health Facility.
In this moment when the water
and the nurse told us, for this case, we would refer you to go to Mbarara than Ibanda.
Because Mbarara is a bigger town.
It's a bigger health referral. Yeah. So that's when it's a regional health referral. So that's when we rushed to Mbarara. I myself, I did not know what it is and where I am until I got out of unconsciousness. I found my baby and I on oxygen after cesarean.
So you didn't even realize?
I did not realize, but I was told immediately when we rushed there. Fortunately, the doctor was available and everything was done in a quick.
So they did all this when you're unconscious?
Yes. So I get out of consciousness as my baby is okay, I am fine, and everything is well, but my mother and my sister are so much worried about how I am. And whether I am coming on, I'm not coming back. Whether the baby is surviving or he's dying. So I was worried, but everything was to okay, everyone calmed me down, like as if it is a miracle to get out.
Yeah, this was a miracle.
Yeah, it was. It was.
When look at all the scenarios.
So I don't want to talk about the postmortem care and all that, how the pain was. But what I remembered is that we spent a week at the health facility and were sent home back. So sending back us home, it was as if we are okay, but we are not fine.
Yeah.
That is when I realized my baby has developed a complication of asthmatic.
Okay, because of this.
And this asthmatic was because of long waiting and the coldness that he experienced along that process. So I started treating this baby as little as one day.
Okay.
Not finding out what it is, but rushing him to the health facility every time he tried to breathe and he get hardships in breathing. So I thought he's going to die. I thought everything is not going to be well. So we kept on moving, and my mother was so worried, everyone was so worried, but fortunately the family was at least a little bit supportive.
Yeah.
So getting into health facilities, treating him and coming back to work, I was not the same as how I left.
For sure.
I could not just concentrate and do any work or give any service as I was supposed to do.
Right.
Every time I could look at my baby not well, my mind go far.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I lose
Mother,
myself.
you can.
And then I also realized that I am no longer productive at work.
Okay.
And hardly no one, I would say no one, could understand the situation I was in. I was not even able to share because there were few mothers and few fathers at the work where I am. So it is not even related to whom should I say this pain with. So that's the time when I met my lovely nurse called Barbara Natalie, and we shared a little, and she was like, I myself, I cannot go back to the healthy sector because I am a trained nurse, but I don't like the processes and how women are being handled, irrespective of what. So that is when we started bringing out the idea. At first it was Mother Support Foundation. We wanted just to make sure that we make every woman aware on how she should get prepared for this childbirth experience.
Because this lady was a trained nurse. She was a midwife?
Yes, a trained midwife.
And then for you, you had gone through the
For me, I've gone through the process and
of what the mothers go through.
Exactly. So that's when we started getting into the community, talking to women, talking to mothers, and we just realized that it is not only my story. The stories were too many, and women were very, very much frustrated. But also the medical professionals, they were also frustrated. Why? Because inadequate resources at the health facility are not allowing them to serve women. Also, the women to be served, they need care, they need this kind of one-on-one. However, the midwives and professionals are always fewer than
the patients.
So all of us, we know that you have to go to the health facility and move according to their routine, according to their program. But we said, so what can we do differently? But because it looks like many people are in the space, are doing the same, and it looks like it's not changing. Still, many people are there waiting, and so that's when we changed, and we are like, okay, our model could be different. And that's when also my husband joined the team, because he was also feeling how I felt. He felt actually more than how I felt, because he wasn't with us. He could just hear the stories. So that is the time when we started a mobile clinic.
Okay, so this was when the project now started to get shape.
That's when we started structuring the shape of the project, that it should be a mobile clinic.
Okay.
Because then we realized that a mobile clinic, it's when a professional go to a woman.
Okay.
Not a woman come to the health facility.
So this now
that's how
clinic,
it is.
Now the clinic coming to the patients.
As a midwife, as a doctor, I am well equipped to carry myself with all clinic.
Okay, all the equipment. And then go to the community.
Right. That's how it should look like. That's how it was supposed to be.
Okay, so you guys changed it.
We changed it.
Yeah, because
we are like, by that time of quarantine, if quarantine comes back, if COVID comes back, what can work? Even when it is not back, what can still work?
Yeah.
What can work is that I have my phone, I can dial, I can get access to this midwife, and they can come to my space.
Okay.
Irrespective of
because
where
when they
I
will
am.
get a license for operation, and then it's easier for them
Right.
than the other way around.
Yes, because I remembered, why did I remember that? Because when we were young, our mother used to call this kind of, I don't know whether they were professional doctors or whoever, to just come and treat us whenever we had malaria. So I'm like, okay, this thing used to happen. Why don't they again do that?
In my village, it still works. We have, it's always, every village has like a village doctor.
Yes, a village doctor.
A village doctor, but a traditional village doctor, not certified doctor. But they get the job done.
They get the job done.
Yeah.
They heal. They treat immediate situations.
Yeah.
And the kids and the mothers are getting better. So I'm like, it can still work in a different way. We don't need a big van or something, or motorcycle. We just need that person who is willing to move, and then we figure it out.
Okay.
Can you just imagine that by the time we started to do it, we do not have operational license, but we are just testing, and we realized that the first time we went for outreach, we met only 20 women. We heard from them. They did not want us to leave. They said, do we have actually, can I check, can I find out how my pregnancy is doing right now, right here?
Wow.
And then we did not we had not gone with equipment and all that.
So the demand is so high
So the demand was there. And the women were really looking forward for that. But most importantly, they needed somebody who can sit and listen to them, and even be there to see how their home looks like, than just proposing things. And whatever they are proposing is not in line, or it does not align with their level of living. So that's where we started a home mobile clinic.
Okay.
And from the home mobile clinic, we realized that the movement is too much. What about if we have to work with community health workers who just mobilize women and make sure that a day like this time, women are gathered, and the doctor or the professional comes for them, and there they get the next appointment.
Okay, so when the doctor comes to
different villages,
to their community, then they can make an appointment with the doctor, and then the doctor comes to them during this appointment.
Yes, so the VHT makes appointments on when the women are mobilized, available, on which point, and then the next thing is that they get into the space.
Yeah, that's really interesting, because when you look at the medical situation, especially in the rural communities, it's a big challenge, because your story is, I think, one of the many stories out there. At least you're lucky you survived, and your child survived.
Yeah.
So that is for sure big luck. Some people may not make it out. Yes.
So it wasn't so easy for us to continue but we
currently you at what stage? What are you currently now?
Yeah, this started in 2022.
Okay.
And it was still figuring out, and it was registered as a community-based initiative. And then after the year, we just realized that the funds are challenging, and we needed a lot of equipment and everything. So the next thing we needed to do is to make sure that we gather ourselves and we make things happen. That's when we changed the model, and it became Vital Care Connect from Mother Support Foundation, a social enterprise that is supposed to be paid for and subsidized services for those who can't afford. And currently we are 3 years old in that. And we are lucky that we have been supported by different kind of programs, including the Acumen Academy, including the Social Innovation Academy Accelerator Program, including the Youth Challenge International, including the American Women of International Understanding of this year, including the Mandela Washington Fellowship, the yearly Young African Leaders Initiative East Africa.
So all these
programs just came in because we are looking for different kind of strategies on how we can get organized and make this happen.
Wow, that's great. this is so touching. However, it's really good to hear the story from the horse's mouth, someone who has actually been there. Because if you just hear the story, you may not get the real feel of what really happens.
Right.
But if you're the person in the picture who's almost losing a child and losing your life because of something that can be changed, I think it feels different.
Yeah.
And the good thing that you've come out to try and change it, not only for you, but also for the other women and mothers out there.
Right.
Yeah, this is a really good thing, Macklin, and I'm really happy. When I heard about it, I was like, this is something we need to share.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity, and I believe that the viewers will follow us at Vital Care Connect, LinkedIn, and all social medias.
Okay.
At .org Vital Care Connect, we are available. And our stories are always available in partnership with Milho Initiative, which is an American initiative working for Africa, together with Vital Care. So you can share more of the stories. You can read and connect with the women on how their lives are being touched and transformed.
Yeah, because that takes us to what I wanted to ask you about. How can someone who is watching us or listening to us on this podcast, how can they engage in your work? Like, how do you think the other people can engage in your work?
Right.
Because it's a good initiative.
So to get in touch with us and work together with us, you just need to subscribe with us through the website Vital Care Connect, or you can reach the Milho Initiative, which has all our stories. And we have a donational page. If you need to change the life of a mother or a baby so that they can get any service that we have highlighted, you just need to go to our page on our website, Vital Care Connect, and donate. For partnership, you just need to write to us immediately on Vital Care Connect, office at vitalcareconnect.org. We'll be able to respond to you and have working together or volunteer. Anything that you have, any idea, consultancy or mentorship is highly welcome. We are so much growing. We hope that now that we have almost reached 80,000 women and mothers with information and education and birth kits and all kind of different kind of services. We look forward to get more in different districts now, from Ibanda to Iganga to Kasese. We've been we are going to Chotela very soon. That is 7th of next month, August. We are looking forward to explore the whole over the country on the hardest rich communities.
Do you plan to scale to the rest of the world, or?
Right, of course. So as I said, for 3 years that we are beyond 3 districts. So we are looking forward to get out of Uganda to
and
East
then
Africa.
East Africa and then to Africa.
Yes, of course, you know, Uganda represents some of the East African countries. The way how we face them, there is a way how they are also faced out there.
Yeah, for sure. Not only, I think not only in Uganda or East Africa, but even when you look at some countries in Asia or in South America, some of them still have these challenges because of the infrastructure that is not yet well developed, and other challenges, as you can imagine.
Right.
So hopefully to see you in other continents, because this doesn't only concern the African ladies or mothers, but this concerns the mothers all over the world.
Yes, right.
This is something really nice. And how are the little ones?
Yes, the little ones are good. Actually, they are the smile and the reason why I survive and work for this program, because it gives me a reason that each mother needs to have this experience of the child.
Yeah, for sure.
Childhood, parenting.
That's really great.
Thank you.
And do you want to leave us some, because you are a life coach, you're a mother, you're an entrepreneur.
So, you want all that. As a life coach, as a mother, as an entrepreneur.
Tell us something that can...
The challenges we face are the opportunities that we bring out there. And there is always a way how things can be done differently. And you Obina Rogers, who is watching, and other audience who are watching, you are the first person to change what you feel is not right.
Okay.
And the power is in your hands.
Maybe one tip, you want to leave the tip for the mothers, because I've seen your children, they look really lovely. And maybe some tip for the mother, some parenting tip. Now this is Macklin, the mother talking.
Mamas there and fathers, it is our responsibility to take care of our children, because their tomorrow represents how better we cared for them.
Okay.
And I love God, so God cannot give you what you cannot manage.
Okay.
So the responsibility God puts in your hands, you bring out accountability in a way that also inspires you.
Yes, Macklin, that was really interesting, but I really know you in different capacities. Like I told you, I know you as a mother.
Yes.
I know you as a wife. I know you as a life coach, and I know you as a person you can go to in case you want some advice. And I thought maybe you would share with us something from any capacity of the ones I've mentioned that would be of value to people listening to us today. With
the little experience I have from my own personal stories, is to just give an encouragement to whoever is trying to get into motherhood, to whoever is going to become a parent, and to whoever that is preparing to be a wife, to know that this is a responsibility that starts with you and a family, a father and a mother, to decide and make a choice that this is the time to get into parenting, and then prepare for it very well, and know that whatever happens, you will still hold on to it, and you will make it, of course. Nothing becomes impossible, but please remember to prepare in advance, not to be like us, and to bring the life out there with a smile for the babies.
That's really,
thank you.
That's really interesting, because you realize that currently there are very many breakups that are happening. Statistics show that over 50% of the marriages break up, which I think affects the children so much.
Yes.
Because I think a home without a mother is like a home without a father. So both should be there for the good of the children.
Yes, you're right.
And as a mother, I think that was something really good to hear from you. Next time it will be, if possible, when we get the father, to also get the father's side of the story.
He should also tell his own story. I believe he has.
Yeah, but we really appreciate it, and we really thank you for your time with us.
Right.
And we hope to share more, and maybe invite you once again to share about something else.
Okay.
Because you have different capacities.
Right.
And really thank you, and for the viewers out there, you have heard it from Macklin. You have heard what they're doing, and you've heard what they're trying to tackle, because at the end of the day, everyone out there is someone's child, is someone's parent, is someone's brother, is someone's everything. So we need one another, and supporting the works of people like Macklin contributes to the general well-being of our communities. So I want to thank you and to invite you to check their work, subscribe to their channels, and whatever kind of support you can render to them, we invite you to please support them in the different capacities. From us to you, we say thank you, and thank you for keeping locked in, and please don't forget to share, subscribe, and comment about anything you want us to improve about or to share, because the more you share with us is the more the channel gets bigger, and the more the channel gets bigger, the more bigger the guests we shall be getting, and the more impact we shall be able to share with you. For now, we say thank you, and take care, and ciao. Thank you, Macklin.
You're welcome. Just
ciao.